PhotoJoseph and Panasonic, I'm calling you out. Now, I don't want any drama. I absolutely hate drama, but your last video may have been a little bit insulting. I'm going to just move past that, but I'm sure a lot of people would take it that way. Our videos were not meant to be put up to get fast views on YouTube or to get something out fast, and I would say we definitely did do a lot of exhaustive testing as well. We literally spent 2 full days testing out every single setting, retesting, finding the best options, and I spent a ton of time watching your videos, and thank you, they were really helpful, and just getting other feedback and putting that together. And then the second video, comparing it to the Sony, we literally chose the best optimal settings specifically for each use case, shot multiple takes, and chose the best performing take on the Panasonic. Now, my call out to you isn't just to say something. Honestly, I want you to fly down or fly up here to Spokane. I know you're close to Portland. I will personally, literally pay for a round trip ticket. And if you need to stay the night, if you don't want to fly back late, I'll buy a decent hotel and come down. Let's figure this out. If somehow I don't understand the settings correctly, or I didn't do enough testing, or I rushed it, or it's too complex for me, which is kind of what it made it seem like, I would love your input. And I'm not being sarcastic. I'm literally, I would like your input. I would love for the GH5's autofocus system to work well. I honestly would. I was planning to buy 4 of them for weddings. Now, I may still buy 3 of them. They're excellent cameras, and I haven't been able to do much testing other than autofocus because of so much questions and comments and suggestions, everything else. I still may buy 3 of them. I just don't think I can use it for a gimbal camera, which I would love to do. Now, when this camera was announced and Panasonic said that it was contrast only, that was a disappointment to me because I've had a lot of experience with contrast only autofocus systems. I've owned the GH3, I owned 4 GH4s, I've owned G7s, GX85s, GX7, I believe. I've owned a lot of Panasonics and I have a lot of experience using them. But the problem was, in a lot of the videos, Panasonic representatives did say that the autofocus was much better. It tracked fast and accurate. And after all this testing and retesting, I don't see it working great. Yes, you can fine tune and spend a lot of time finding little, specific things, but even then it doesn't seem to work well, and I would love for it to, honestly. The GH5s, even the GH4s, they're reliable, have great LCD screens, great touch screens, super battery life, dual card slots, 4K 60, they're fantastic cameras. But I just want to put out honest content. I want to figure it out for myself, and I get a lot of people asking me for suggestions for cameras. And right now, especially because of gimbals that are becoming extremely popular, video autofocus is really good for that. A lot of YouTubers are growing, vlogging is growing, and there's certain use cases where continuous autofocus really helps out. Yes, you don't have to use it, but there are certain things you can't do without it. And if you're a single shooter or you want to record yourself like I am now, and you don't have an assistant, then it is really helpful. So I just want to get down to the bottom of this. If I'm completely wrong, I will be very happy about that. Honestly, I will. If I am doing something wrong or if the camera body is messed up, that's totally fine. I did get my hands on another GH5. I contacted Sean from Panasonic, and he said he may not be able to send me one, but I did get my hands on another one. I also gave him a list of 4 different types of scenarios where real life people contact me and say, hey, this is what I do, what camera should I choose? And in those scenarios, video autofocusing, a good system, does help out quite a bit. So I asked him what setting would be optimal for that use case, those 4 use cases. And if something I was not doing right, I want to know that. I want to retest it. I want to show my audience. I really care about honesty. The clicks on YouTube, like was mentioned, that doesn't really matter. And in these 2 days that I was testing this, and honestly, this whole week, that's all we've been doing. I've spent over $400 personally, making these videos. And then I've lost over $1,000, probably $1,500, not doing other paid work that pays a lot more. And in the grand scheme of things, because a lot of the reviewers make money on affiliate income, that's another $2,000 to $5,000 over the next couple of years that I also lost by putting out this content. So if I was just trying to get YouTube clicks to make ad revenue, that is a really dumb plan. YouTube ads give you almost nothing. It really is a joke. So this is just to be honest, to put out honest information, to get down to the bottom of things. And I don't think I rushed anything. Honestly, if you watch that half-hour video, I test every single setting. So if I did do something wrong and it seems rushed, I apologize. Like I said, I would be glad to pay for you to fly here, spend the day with me, show me what I'm doing wrong. Let's figure this out. Let's put out some accurate information if I am doing something wrong or the camera's messed up. You can show me what you know, what the right settings are. I know you spent months with this camera. You have really a lot of knowledge on it. You've done hour-long interviews with the different reps. So your videos are really helpful and they're great. But I have to be honest to my audience, and I have to be honest to the people that are going to come in and say, I bought a GH5 and the video autofocus isn't working. What am I doing wrong? Honestly, throughout the years, I've sold thousands of GH4s. Honestly, like looking through my affiliate income, I've sold a lot of GH4s. I'm saying combined GH4s, G7s. I still recommend the G7s, G85s, and there's a lot that aren't tracked. I love Panasonic products. They are great, but I have to call it how it is. I know you are sponsored by Panasonic. That is okay, but you also have access to a lot of information, and you were able to get your hands on this camera a lot earlier. So that is my call out to you. Hopefully it's not really dramatic. I hate drama stuff. And I'm open to all the input. I'm open to retesting. I'm open to seeing what's out there. And if I am wrong and I'm doing something inaccurate, my apologies to everybody. Let's get this straightened out, and let's move on and test all the other incredible things that this camera offers. So once again, as I've done in each video, at the end, if this autofocusing system isn't great for all the different uses, that is fine. This camera at $2,000 offers so much, and there's just, a camera can't do everything. I have 6, 7 cameras, I have tons of lenses, and I choose the right tool for the job depending what I need in that situation. So if this camera doesn't do it, that's totally fine. I will recommend it. A lot of people are going to buy it. And if you're a viewer and you're thinking, oh, the autofocus isn't good, maybe I shouldn't buy it, don't think that way. Figure out what your use case is. If you don't know what you should do, ask me in the comments section below. I'd love to recommend a certain camera or whatever it's going to fit your needs best. And that really is what we're looking at. There's no perfect camera. I don't think there ever will be. So you have to figure out what works best for you, what's the tool for the job, and what compromises are you willing to take. So in this case, if I'm not wrong, which I hope I am wrong, the GH5 autofocusing isn't amazing. It's still not horrible, but it doesn't mean that it's a bad camera. Like I said, it's an amazing camera. It's going to be used for years to come, and it's going to put out a lot of great films. A lot of YouTube videos, a lot of great content is going to come from this camera, and it's going to be reliable, it's going to be dependable, and it has so much to offer. So I want to kind of get off this autofocus topic for now, but like I said, if you're up for the offer, I will pay for you to fly here and pay for a one-night hotel stay if you don't want to fly back at night. Spend some time with you, learn from you, and let's make some great content together and figure this out.